Hey guys, it's Lisa. Today I am partnering with Nordstrom Beauty to bring you this look. It started out with me just wanting to show you like my go-to makeup routine along with a few little changes that I've made as far as contour and bronzer just to kind of cool it down a little bit for November and December, the holidays and everything, not so bronzy tan. And as we got in it, we eased into a little bit more of the chic, messy girl look. And you'll have to watch the video to see how we did that. But I used some of my just star products, things that every time I use lately, I'm thinking, I have got to tell them about this. I've got to show it to them. This makes me so happy. I love when I love my makeup. I really do. It makes for a good day, and I like to repeat that look. And so several of these products I have been just wearing on repeat, and I wanted to share with you. So stay tuned. You will see every single step, including liner, lashes, brows, lips, foundation, everything. Thank you again for being here, and thank you to Nordstrom for sponsoring this video. Okay, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is start with one of my favorite foundations. Has been for years, probably, I would say at least 4 years. And one thing I love about it is how well it photographs, so it'll be perfect for the holidays. And it lasts all day, and the tone is just perfect. So I usually do one side at a time, and I use two pumps. I'll do one whole side, and I do go over my eyebrows, all up under my eyes, over my eyelids, and what's left on each side, I go down my neck. But I do know that I am going to use concealer, so I don't put extra under my eyes. I just go over it, work it on my nose. You can see the coverage is amazing. And then I'll go back over any spots on the other side that I might have missed or been light on. Pay attention to back here where I can't see. I do really spend a little bit of time really getting it worked in like that. Okay, then one of my favorite concealers is the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 3C. There's something about this shade that is just extra good. And the fact that it's a long wearing, full coverage concealer makes it a good one to use with lots of different foundations. Okay, and I'm going to take that. I don't let it sit and dry too long because I'm wanting to really use that all over my eyelid, under my eye, and then I just come down around my nose. I'm also using this to brighten the T-zone or the center of my face and give dimension back. And so what you get out of this is it's just solid coverage. So it's not sheer. It's not going to water down. And I think it's so pretty. A powder I have used for, gosh, I would say maybe 15 years. And they come out with so many new ones, but I always go back to the Laura Mercier Translucent Classic. I dip my damp sponge in there, work it out on my hand like this, like really work it out. And then I go over that one side. So I get some more. This really helps with like covering these lines and just not only setting things, but reducing those shadows. And I have oily, normal to oily skin. And so this will look matte, really matte at first, but it will come through. My oils will come through and it will look beautiful. Okay, this is something I'm excited to share with you. And this is something I have had for years, but at Nordstrom, they do have the Sculpt palettes for light medium and then medium dark, I believe. And I have had these for years. And it's these two, and then you can get the like bone or emphasize, all of those. I'm not sure what this one is. This one, yeah, emphasize in the kits. But now that it's November, almost Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm wanting to cool it down just a little bit. And so my friend Shelly, that has been a subscriber for years, was saying that she found that this was very similar, and it is the Sculpt in Taupe, to one of the other contour shades that I use all the time. And so I found it. I almost ordered it, but I thought, let me look in that palette. Remember when we used to depan everything and put them in palettes? So what I like to do is take a brush like this, or it really depends on your face shape. I'm always trying to control where I put it, but I take a brush like this, dab it in the powder, and then bounce it right on my cheekbone like that. And you'll see it gives me that contour without so much warmth. And then I'll show you what to do when you want to add a little bit of warmth back in. I feel like it's not so cool that it makes it hard to use. So, and then I take it and I definitely do my entire jawline like that. And I do make sure it comes up just a little bit to create that tight jaw shadow. And then I come down here to kind of tighten up the neck. Okay, the other color that I have is, this one is Sculpt. And you'll see that it's a little warmer than taupe. So a lot of times I'll take another brush and let's see, I'm used to having a paper towel, and I'll take it like this and just do like that. Okay, so you can see already it has brought so much dimension back to my face. Now, if you want to do a highlight, I'm going to use this one. There will be one in those palettes, but most of the blushes that I use kind of create that glow, but we'll use that just in case on top of the cheeks. And then for blushes, I had such a hard time choosing what blush I want to use because I just got this one, which is so pretty. This is Cheek and Eye from Valentino, and I believe it's called, oh, I can't remember. It's number 4. I'll put everything below. But this one is the Hot Mauve I just got from YSL, and oh, let's use this. Okay, same brush that I used with the bronzy shade with the Sculpt or the Emphasize highlight. I'm going to just tap it in there, tap it in the lid, and I like to stay up high right here like that. See how that already has some glow. Okay, now lips, my favorite part. And I always do lips as soon as I can, as soon as I do the rest of my makeup, because my lips are a big part of my face. And so I want to balance it out. And it just puts me in the right vibe. You know what I mean? So I was thinking of like lip liners that we could try that I love. My first one I thought of was the Dolce & Gabbana Brownie, My Brownie Nude. I really love the Sisley Chocolate. And, you know, I just talked about the MAC Plum. I think we're gonna try. This is gonna be something different for us. I think we're gonna do MAC. Okay, notice on my lips how just putting that foundation on kind of covered that very edge on my lips. So I'm going to go over that. And I feel like I need to get close up. So, okay, so I'm going to try it here with you guys close. I think I can do better. I'm going to have to get up in my mirror. And remember, MAC lip liners, they don't have that gel type slip. They are more of your pencil. And because this one is kind of new and it's pointed, it's giving me that look. But the beauty of MAC, you're getting ready to see. Okay, take a little brush and yeah, smudge the heck out of it. Yeah. Not only does it kind of diffuse the color, it makes it last longer. It sets it a little bit better so it doesn't take over your lipstick. So this is not precise. This is more smudgy. But you can clean it up later. I kind of like smudgy. I like worn in kind of, I've even thought about, you know, the messy girl trend where it's more worn in makeup. That's really what I like. And a lot of times you guys see me when I just put my makeup on and I do a video, but I really like it even later when it's kind of all come together. It's just camera makeup is different than real life makeup. But I love this, we'll call this the messy girl lip. So I don't want to perfect it too much. Okay, I'm going to leave this out in case we want to, oh, this doesn't have a cap, but this does, in case we want to do it again. But don't be afraid of this MAC Plum. It's really nice. Okay, so now I was thinking, okay, what lip do I want to put with this? And there's so many good ones. I mean, I could go on and on. This NARS Blame is a good lip. Look how pretty that is. And so that's a contender. All-time favorite, all-time favorite. Spanish Pink, but I feel like I've shown that to you so many times. That's Tom Ford. Just one of the best lipsticks ever is Tender Mirage by Lancome. And then I've got this new YSL here that I got that is a limited edition for the holidays. And so I was thinking I could put this over something. So let's do Tender Mirage. Just the scent of this makes you feel amazing. Like, I can't even describe. This scent brings me back to going to the mall at the holidays and all the lights and decorations and the girl spraying you with fragrance when you walk in the door and just all the new fragrances that are out and seeing all the people. It just takes me back to probably the 90s. Everything does. There we go. That is a hell of a messy girl lip. And then, just for the heck of it, let's put a little bit of sparkle in it. I love it. I love it. I'm not even going to go over it. You could go over the lip and perfect your lip line. Oh, if you want. I don't want to. When you do that, I don't know about your lips, but when I do that, I can do something on the top or the bottom and it will usually transfer to the other. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now that was cool because I kind of got a new direction. Okay. This product, every time I use it, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to tell them about this. I've been doing my brows so different. Okay. I haven't dyed them in a long time, probably 3 weeks or a month. So this is just my brow color. So I go over them first, which is radical for me, with my clear Anastasia brow gel like that. Let that dry. Let that dry. And then let's go to, wow, I skipped kind of a step here. It's because these videos, they thrill me, make me happy, but they make me nervous. They're scary. Okay, let me get my brush. Okay, usually when I do my taupe, and actually both the colors, I've been doing this in the last, I think 3 or 4 videos that I've done because I love it so much. So get a firm but fluffy crease brush, go in the taupe, and just like you sculpt out your cheeks, I sculpt out my eyes. So I'm recessing this bone. That's why I'm staying up high. I'm not going deep in that crease. Pushing this bone back when I think it's almost all gone. I come down and then right on the end of my nose, I put a little bit. And then I take the same color and I go up under my eyes where I have kind of prominent lower eyelids. And that's all the makeup that I put on the lower lids. Then I come back in again and I really go out here and I kind of press on that bone and it catches and it gives me a little bit more. It's the same brush, same color, but because I'm going against that bone, it kind of catches right there. And blend it up. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to put my liner on. This has been my favorite lately. I reach for this over the roller liner. It's the Lancome like ultra precise waterproof liner Idole. So I'm going to try to do this right here with you in the camera. Okay. So you can see from one eye to the other how much that lifts. And I love that it takes up some of my lid space because I have big lids and I cannot lie. And I like doing that to kind of take that up. I mean, that's what all of this is for anyway. Eyeliner, even wing liner. It's to mimic eyelashes and change the shape of your eye. So is the eyeshadow. It's to enhance your features. And I just have to make sure I get really down close to my lashes because I'm bad about leaving a little bit of space because of the way my eyelids just kind of really roll down and then my lashes come out. So let me step back and look, and I feel pretty good about it. Okay, and we're gonna I don't know. You guys, I know people don't like ringlet hair, but when you've been through a hair debacle and you feel your hair and it feels creamy and luxurious and healthy, you just don't care. You don't care the actual style. You are loving the way it feels. And that's how I feel right now. Okay, I do go back in with a little bit of the darker sculpt and come off of that wing a little bit. Again, this is lifting my eye and bringing it out. Okay, and that's pretty much done for my eyes as far as the eyeshadow goes, which is the beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and do, I would say this might be the plum lip liner, and this maybe the Star products. And I really wanted to show you the Hourglass Ambient too. And oh my gosh, the NARS. I brought these out here too. Don't sleep on these because they might go away. These are the NARS multiples, and they're the ones that I use on my lips. So this one in Dazed always can give you a little bit of a peachy look in the center in case your lipstick is a little too bright or you want that lighter center. This one really will give you the lighter center. This is the one that is Sex Appeal. These are just good. They're just good to have to, I mean, I can't imagine ever wearing those on their own, but they're good to just tap in the center, especially when you're doing this messy girl lip like this and you want to kind of give it dimension. Okay, I always come back to Benefit Bad Gal, and I'm meant to do look at this. I do use Revita Lash, but this mascara is no joke. The other day I did that thing where you go on the underside first, and they were so long. I didn't like it because it was touching my bone right there. So I love how long they are, but I still prefer adding my lashes for the thickness, but you can see the difference. This mascara, what I love about it is just how easy it is. It goes on so quickly. I don't have to use a primer, and it comes off very easily. No tubes, nothing crazy, not a bunch of stuff left under my eyes. Sometimes it's just you find what works, and I'm going to keep trying stuff, but this will always be in there. Okay, so that is the Benefit. I will say, if you don't like a lot of product on your wand, then you won't like that. Okay, let me put the glue on my lashes and then we'll do my brows. Okay, I may regret this, but I'm doing it because we want to have fun here. I was thinking we could go a little bit more with the Messy Girl with this palette. It's so good, you guys. It's the Wrong with NARS. Look at that. Cool tone goodness. If I had a complaint, it would just be, it's not a big complaint. It could use one, maybe a lighter color, but I don't know. So I'm going to go in with this darkest color, pray for me, and I'm going to try to smudge out this liner a little bit because I've got that Estee Lauder on my eyelids. That stuff doesn't budge. So here's the difference in the smokier liner with the crisp liner. It does make a big difference. And every time I do this, you guys compliment me on my makeup. I need to do it more. One thing that's making me feel better is if this is Messy Girl, it's not supposed to be precise. I don't think makeup's supposed to be precise anyway. I don't want to look like I'm on the news. I just don't. Okay. I love that. Okay, now I think we still have time to do my brows before my glue dries. This Valentino, you guys, not only is this the first time I've ever put the gel clear gel on my brows first and then done my brows. This is the first time I've ever had an appreciation for this marker because I am not a brow person. But watch this. Is that not amazing how much just those little strokes did? And it has plenty of juice, so you're not tripping. And that's all I want is just a few little extra emphasis on this and this. But notice how they still look like my lashes. I mean, my brows, but better. Okay. I have used these lashes. They're screaming. They're begging for mercy. I don't even know. Probably over a week. On most brands, I cut 3 big clumps off of the end so that I can set it down right where my eyelid starts curving, and then I finish up like that. I just kind of set it down because, again, I'm not trying to, be a showgirl. I just want to have those. And I will say I get the most compliments on my eyes. That's probably my biggest compliment. It used to be my hair, now it's my eyes, which is kind of that might be kind of telling, huh? I mean, I've always gotten compliments on my eyes, but that is something. Maybe my eyes show more now that my hair's not. I will say I agree with you guys that it looks so much better like this than the extensions. When I look back at my videos with the extensions in, I do not like it. But when I look back at the videos with my long, good hair, I do like it. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll take out those clips are old, but my hair's not very messy, girl, is it? This is a chic, messy girl look. Yeah, that's good. That's good, isn't it? A chic, messy girl look. Let me kind of evaluate here. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. A lot of you might want to put on more blush or something, but this is good to me. I like it. So thank you to Nordstrom for asking me to partner with them for December Beauty. Don't forget to check out all of gosh, they're going to have individual deals. They're going to have like special packages. See, I'm on a hair escapade. A lot of my favorite hair products are there, including Moroccan oil, Orbe, Bumble and Bumble, and what else? Oh, the fragrance, the candles. This is one I thought of you guys. This is one I've been burning from the voicemails from last year when I should have started it today, when I got these sets for Christmas. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. So thank you for being here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.